Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to be reviewing Ariana Grande's fourth album, Sweetener. Now, this album dropped in August of 2018, and I remember being, pretty anticipated for it after listening to some of the singles that were leading off that album, but, looking back now, and, I was very underwhelmed by this album when I first heard it, and, honestly, not much has changed. So, without further ado, I'm going to get straight into the record itself with the first song, which is Raindrops and Angel Cried. I heard that this song was a cover. I'm not sure what this is from, but I do know that Ariana Grande's voice shines through here. This is mostly a cappella, and that is a very good sound for her. This song gets an 8 out of 10. It's a shame, but this is one of the better cuts on the album, and it's only like 30 seconds long. Well, that sucks. Next song is going to be Blazed, featuring Pharrell Williams. Now, I really should like this song a lot more than I do, and I did back in the day. This was a fun, catchy, breezy summer song. But then I was just starting to realize that Pharrell's blend of hip-hop and various stuff here does not work with Ariana Grande's voice at all. The production is fine enough, but it just doesn't work with Ariana's voice. There's nothing here lyrically. Shorty, you can get blazed. What does that even mean? Again, this song is... the only part of the song I kind of like is the Never Let You Go bit, but otherwise, there's not much there. It's just barely passable in substance. The clarinet percussion, it sounds like a much worse version of Lemon, which is something he produced earlier that year. I don't understand why I even like this song, and looking back, there's not much merit to it. 5.5 out of 10. Number 3. The Light Is Coming. Speaking of rehashing Lemon in really bad ways, yeah. This song, I kind of have a guilty pleasure relationship with, I guess. I have enjoyed it in the past, and I will give it a listen from time to time. But, as a song, this thing is just garbage. I guess I get the message behind it, the light is coming, to give back everything to darkness. But it's just Ariana Grande singing over this entire asinine beat, and that in alone wouldn't be terrible if it wasn't for the vocal sample. You wouldn't let anybody speak if it wasn't for that. Stupid vocal sample. I appreciate Pharrell for trying new things, but this song did not work. It's a 4. Next up is R.E.M. I really don't like the production that is going on this song. Otherwise, it's a boringly mediocre love song, and the melody is nice enough, I guess. I might give this one a little bit higher if I actually liked the production, but I don't, so it's a 5. Honestly, looking back on these songs, there's not too much to comment on the lyrical content of these songs. This is just a love/sex song, and I don't understand why there's literally no substance to this. When Ariana Grande sings about sex, she needs to at least be convincing or interesting, and this just doesn't work. Speaking of being at least interesting, track 5. I still quite like this song production-wise. I think the trap elements come in at the right time. I really love Ariana Grande's vocals on this song, and the outro of the choir is sublime, but I do have to say, the lyrics to the song don't make a lot of sense. Again, you need to be convincing. Saying that a guy makes you feel like a dangerous woman and saying that you are God are two very, very different things. Again, I say how a dangerous woman is the good version of this song. And, yeah, this song, again, she's not convincing. She's basically saying she's so good at it that you'll change your theological beliefs to believe that God is a woman. I'm not saying I have anything objectionable about the idea of God being a woman or anything along those lines. I'm not saying I'm offended by that. I think the video has a lot more to say than the song, but the lyrics here are just not that great. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Again, Ariana Grande is not convincing at it at all. She's not a sex goddess. She's not a Mariah or Whitney. She's not even a Rihanna. She just can't pull it. And being unconvincing. This is like, at least Britney Spears was smart enough to sing about wanting sex in Hit Me Baby One More Time, not being experienced love goddess. This is just not something that Ariana Grande can pull off, in my opinion, and that really brings down the song for me. But the production is really nice, and I still think her vocals sound really good, so I'm going to give it a 7, but it's definitely shrunken in my view. And also, this was the beginning of Ariana Grande using more trap elements. Yay! Track 6. What is this mess? This is the title track. Basically, we've got some very, not very tasteless metaphors going on here. Just not good writing on her part. And, the production, again, you've got that sheesh! You've got the Pharrell production on this. It's just not very good. I'm not a fan of the production at all. It starts out really promising with the piano, and she sings over it. It's a nice melody, but then it goes into the get it, flip it. And again, the production is just so bad. There's just so much happening in the mix. It's just all clouded up. Nothing feels right, and this is just a terribly mixed song, giving it a 4. And now we have what I'm going to call the worst song on the album. I didn't even realize how much I didn't like this song. I have nothing against this song, whether she's talking about sex or, you know, being a young, successful woman. I have absolutely nothing against it lyrically, but God, I hate this production. It's that do-dee-doo-doo-dee-do-dee-doo-doo-doo-dee. I remember when this album came out, hearing a fellow reviewer say this sounded like a song off the Animal Crossing soundtrack, and she wasn't entirely wrong. And I gotta say, I'm sorry. I don't like anything about this production. It's just so lifeless, if that's a word. Especially for something that's supposed to be fun and successful. It just feels so lifeless. And other than that, there's got some really weird trap elements, and this song just makes me queasy. 3.5 of that. Moving on. Every time, this is another song which... This one has a decent chorus, and it's pretty catchy, I'll give it that. Again, the trap production just really weighs it down here. It doesn't feel like it's being utilized well like it is on Thank You Next. This song here just, I don't know. I've seen a lot of reasons to like it. I just don't think I like the beat of the song. The production, again, on this entire album is not very good. I think she got much better production for her follow-up. And I gotta say that I do think this song is halfway decent, though. I'm going to give it a 6.5. It's better than most of the songs on this album. Then we have the next single, Breathin'. Damn, this is Ariana when she's on. Outside of the song being useful to me as someone with an anxiety disorder, talking about this as a song itself, everything feels just so perfect. The lyrics are actually about something. Ariana's voice sounds amazing. The song sounds really well mixed. It has got that right blend of energy and subduedness. Everything about this song just feels so good. It goes into the ending bit where there's a sort of guitar line kind of in the mix there, and then just kind of going, and then again just the chorus. And her vocals are really good. This is one of her better songs. It's got that upbeat nature, but while being about something that's kind of dark, and but you've got to have the energy to push on. And I really respect this song a lot, and I really like it whenever it comes on the radio. I hear this song on the radio all the time, probably more than I hear Seven Rings or Thank You Next. Actually, I do hear Thank You Next a lot, but I hear this song on the radio all the time, and I'm always happy when it comes on. This song is going to be a 9.5. This is a phenomenal pop song. And right after that, we've got No Tears Left to Cry. This is a song I've already talked about extensively. I said it was my favorite hit song of 2018. I said it was my favorite Ariana Grande song. Yeah, this song is an easy 10 out of 10 for me. I still never get sick of hearing this. This is that uplifting pop jam you need. The production is so good on it. Everything about this may be my favorite song of 2018, hands down. I'm not making that up. Yeah, there's a lot of deep cuts on albums I either didn't review or should go back to or have opinions on, I guess. But this song just blows everything out of the water for me. Yeah, there were definitely better songs that came out last year, but I don't know, man. Just something about this song. This is my song. I'll share it with everyone, don't worry, but yeah, this song to me will always mean a lot to me. And when it came out, and I just know I will always have a good relationship with this song. There's not much else to say about it. The production is amazing. Everything about this song. This is one of those songs that touched me specifically. It's so good. And then we have Borderline, which sucks. Again, we've got this like really washed out synth. Blah. It just sounds like somebody like puked up a bunch of detergent, and this is what the production in the mix sounds like. Again, Pharrell ruining everything. Missy Elliott's on this. That's cool, I guess. And the rest of the song just... Again, what is this song even about? I guess some other really lame metaphors, and I couldn't care less about this. 4 out of 10. Then we have Better Off. I guess this one's better production-wise. And the lyrics, I guess... I honestly, again, this is a song I just don't have an opinion on. I'm giving it a 6, and that's generous. Then we have Good Night and Go. I think Ariana's vocal performance on this song is really good. She heavily samples Imogen Heap's song of the same name, and honestly, she does a pretty good job with it. I enjoy this song. She's taking a good song and, well, not really improving it or doing anything interesting with it. It's still got the source material there, so I'm giving it a 7 on that merit alone. But just go listen to the original. And then we have the poorly aged interlude, Pete Davidson. Is it weird that I kind of like the production on this one? I know this is a 1-minute interlude, and yeah, it aged terribly, but I don't know why, with the way her vocals are, I actually really kind of like the production on this, and I really shouldn't. But this song is still disposable as heck, giving it a 5.5. And then we have the final song on the album, Get Well Soon. Definitely got some Yours Truly vibes here. I can really respect that, and the song is decent, but again, it just kind of feels a little meandery and too long for my taste, but there is a lot of good stuff going on here in the song, so I'm still going to give it a 7.5. Yeah, overall, not a great album at all. We've got some real songs that absolutely blow, like The Light Is Coming, or Successful, or Sweetener, and then we have a bunch of really boringly mediocre songs, and we have 2 phenomenal songs which both ended up being singles. We've got No Tears Left to Cry and Breathin'. Fantastic songs, some of her best. And then we have the other songs like Good Night and Go, God Is a Woman, Raindrops, Get Well Soon, and Maybe Every Time. But beyond those songs, I just don't see any reason to come back to this album. The songs are incredibly boring and bland, and when they're not, the production makes my skin crawl. Honestly, this is a very, sweet album. Sexy and airy, and she's trying to play off a vibe of superiority that she cannot pull off. Again, she can't keep a guy. She clearly can't. I'll say what you will about Thank You Next, but at least the writing on that album felt sharp and felt like she was going somewhere. Now, when I averaged out all the scores for this album, I ended up getting a 6.2, which honestly I think is being generous. I think the main reason that this score is the way it is because I had to give major points, deservedly so, to No Tears Left to Cry and Breathin'. Otherwise, this album would probably be a 5 out of 10, split right down the middle, just barely passable, bland and mediocre as heck, not at all interesting, and I'm sorry, this album just isn't good. That's all I can say about it. Yeah, thanks for watching.